Adam has had a prosthetic leg for more than a decade. He needs a new one. But to get it, the NDIS is asking him to prove his disability. As Adam puts it, you can't get more proof than his amputated leg.
The fact of the matter is, I am.
You're disabled and it's obvious.
It's pretty obvious. It doesn't get much more obvious than having an amputation.
You'd think the proof was in the prosthetic, but not if you're the NDIA.
And I can't reason with them. I can't get a response from them. I shouldn't have to reprove to you for a third time that I'm disabled.
Adam Cupic's life right now is the sad reality of the NDIS in 2025. Boiling water to sterilise and reuse single-use catheters because invoices are yet to be approved.
I have to worry about whether I open a new catheter or not, or whether I can still continue to sterilise one that I've used 15 times before. It's terrifying me, to be honest.
It's people like Adam out in Melbourne's northwestern suburbs that live every day worse off after the amendment of the National Disability Insurance Scheme in October last year.
But we've got to eliminate expenditure which basically is not delivering any return to participants.
There's not even enough money for prosthetic leg maintenance in this new plan. There's times where I take my leg off and it's just the bottom of my stump is just blood.
The National Disability Insurance Scheme, or NDIS, is what funds and supports people with disabilities, while the agency, the NDIA, manages that funding and decides who's eligible for what. Since the NDIS changes came into effect, Adam's plan was slashed by more than $30,000.
So your total package used to be about $70,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now what do you want?
$30,000, $135.68.
Can that even get you anything you need?
It's not even enough for a new prosthetic leg. They cut the plan off right in the middle of it and didn't give me the grace period of at least finishing the current plan that I'm on, and replaced it with one that was completely inadequate.
Disability Advocacy Australia CEO Elle Gibbs.
These are not fancy things, as in Adam's case with catheters, for example, so he can go to the toilet. People are finding that they're really struggling to get the supports that they need and to have kind of certainty about that so that things don't run out after 3 months or 6 months.
For 6 months, Adam's been on the phone, sending emails, dealing with Hayley, Beck, Joel, Amy, Lily. You name it, he's spoken to them.
So what was the last conversation you had with them like? How did that go?
The last conversation I had with them was trying to ask them to acknowledge an invoice to approve catheters.
So you're on the phone fighting for a company to get paid?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Embarrassed, humiliated, stressed. Adam says his mental health is just hanging on.
It's not like I haven't told them.
At 18, Adam joined the army. Now at 47, he works in the online startup space and spends his time with partner Fiona and support dog Caesar. He even plays ice hockey. But in the past 6 months, Adam's been hospitalised twice for ill mental health.
I don't think they have any idea of what they've done to me.
He lost his leg more than a decade ago and says for 3 years the NDIS did exactly what it set out to do, change his life for the better.
I actually wrote a handwritten letter to the Minister of the NDIS and thanked Bill Shorten for the program. It's changed my life for the better. It's not the NDIS it used to be.
That's why he wants to see an overhaul of a different kind.
Hire me. Let me help you fix the problem, basically.
Adam wants a job at the NDIA. In fact, he wants the scheme to start employing Australians living with a disability. So, on the other end of the phone line, there's a little bit more compassion.
We need to do better. I honestly believe I can help you do that through the perspective of a disabled person.
So we put it to the government. While they didn't offer Adam a job, an NDIS spokesperson said,
all NDIS participants are required to spend funds only on items related to their disability and to provide evidence.
I've no faith in the NDIS whatsoever anymore. My disability does not stop because you need new documentation.
Right now, Adam's quality of life is limited, and so is his future. Without funding for a new prosthetic leg, life's a lot smaller.
I can't go out into the city and walk around. This leg won't do it anymore.
Now he hopes next time he calls, they'll know his face and finally hear his voice.
This is 2025 in Australia. Thank you for the NDIS, but let's do better.
Yeah, and what a great idea to employ the very people this scheme is helping. Well, since we got in touch with the NDIS about Adam, they're now considering his request for a new prosthetic leg. As for the other things he needs, Adam's still waiting for answers.